On the other hand, you are an international brand, and if you get to know that your target segment is ethnocentric, who are very nationalistic about those purchasing patterns, then what you need to do is that induce blissful ignorance effect. Cleverly, you need to introduce blissful ignorance effect in such a way that you add a desi flavor to your brand. People should realize that, you know what, this is an Indian brand. Not everyone is researching about companies. Colgate is positioning itself as an Indian brand. Bata has been positioning itself as an Indian brand. All of us know the fact that we have realized that these are international brands after decades of consumption. So, blissful ignorance effect is at play when you realize that your target segment is ethnocentric. Do you know how Amazon.in, which is an American brand, how it entered the Indian market? I'll give you a description later, but you need to watch a video. And carefully observe that particular video and carefully observe the elements which Amazon.in has inculcated in those videos, and ultimately at the end of the video you will feel so connected with that particular ad or with that particular brand, because it has a lot of desi elements in that particular video. So just watch that video right now. So you must have seen that particular video, and you also realized how they are adding a desi flavor to an American brand. Also, you must have realized the tone in which they are communicating. They are not saying, you know what, I'm a US company, realize that I'm an international brand targeting you, we are high quality US brand. They were not communicating in that tone. They are adding a desi flavor to it. That you must have realized watching the video. Also, do you think that by just adding blissful ignorance effect, that's good enough? No. There is a background story before Amazon making it big in the Indian e-commerce market. There's a lot of background story to it. Amazon entered China, and the rule that says is, if you are entering China, you need to enter with a joint venture. As a result, what happened is, when Amazon entered China, their logistics and supply chain arm was dealt by another company. Do you think that if Amazon loses its logistic arm to another Chinese company, will Amazon be Amazon? No. Amazon derives its core competency from its logistics and supply chain management. So in China, they have been there for 10 years, but still they have under 4% market share. So they failed in China for Amazon standards. But with India, they have taken a different route. They wanted to do everything single-handedly. And also they must have realized, they have realized these two key components. The first key component is the complex Indian business environment during 2008-2009, when e-commerce was very fresh and very new. The complex Indian business environment. Second is the consumer behavior with respect to the e-commerce sector. They had to take these two particular terms very seriously. Let's speak about the first term, complex Indian business environment. The first thing that we need to note is that our average broadband speeds are very less compared to global standards. I have the first-hand experience. I've conducted a mini poll with all of you, and I got to know the average broadband speed of the MBA batch. So that sums it up. Our average broadband speeds are very less compared to global standards. Second thing is, we are technologically challenged when it comes to supply chain and logistics. That's the second part. Third part is high failure rate when it comes to online payments. Probably in 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, during that period, there were high failure rates when it comes to online payment. So technologically, especially when it comes to supply chain management, which forms the core of any e-commerce, the e-commerce companies had to do a lot of financial investments in the supply chain arena. So Flipkart did it, Amazon also did it. When it comes to supply chain, you also must have experienced certain scenarios where you have ordered something from Amazon or something from Flipkart and the delivery guy calls you, sir आपका एड्रेस कहाँ पर है, सर मैं स्लोप पे खड़ा हूँ. All these things must have happened to you. But in the West, what happens is with just 2-line address, the packet is directly delivered to your mailbox. So in that particular matured market, the supply chain and operations are very much streamlined. In India, a lot of investment had to be done and they were aware of that. So once this complex business environment was sorted, they also had to take care of the consumer behavior with respect to e-commerce sector. What they have realized is that Indian consumers were attached and are attached with COD option, cash on delivery. So this is something new for them, because in the West you hardly find people carrying notes in their wallet. It's basically cards. Plastic cash is the one which works for them. But in India, trust issues are there. I mean, and it's fair enough. All of us have trust issues when it comes to online payments, etc. So COD is an option which was like a selling option for these e-commerce companies. You must have seen certain ads as well. COD, it's Flipkart which has started this COD thing, and they must have bombarded you with certain ads like COD, COD, COD. Another thing that Amazon did is launching a pilot program via Junglee.com. I don't know how many of you are aware of this particular website called Junglee.com. It was Amazon's baby. Junglee.com studied Indian business environment and consumer behavior, Indian consumer behavior real time. So they kept Junglee.com open for a couple of months, understood the entire game of Indian e-commerce, and finally they have launched Amazon.in. So understand the complexities involved in the process. So not only you have to understand the complex Indian business environment, you also have to conquer Indian consumer behavior. Once you conquered these two things, which are very, very challenging, the last thing is how you pivot, how you communicate to the end audience. How are you communicating? By inducing blissful ignorance effect. By inducing blissful ignorance effect and making public realize that, you know what, this is a Desi brand. This is an Indian brand. It is very much your own brand. Now we'll deal with the second column. The second column speaks about your country's image, which is not so positive with respect to another country, and vice versa. How do we deal with this particular setting? You still have to do business if it's legal to do business with each other. So you must have heard about this particular brand named Pran. Yes. Pran has a product called Lychee Pran, I think. It's very much famous in the eastern part of India. Pran is a Bangladeshi brand. Do you know how it is dealing with this particular situation? It has entered the Indian market via the eastern channels. They have first formed supply chain partners, formed healthy relationship with the supply chain partners, and in their communication, when it comes to big hoardings, they are not bringing this Bangladeshi flavor into that particular Pran brand. It's just Pran and Lychee and a nice image to it. That's it. We are consuming it, because consuming Lychee, it's a very low involved process. As long as the taste is good, you are welcoming that cost effective Lychee brand. So that's how they are doing it. So there are three things that they have been doing it correctly. First is they have emphasized more on the brand name, not of the host country. They have focused more on the brand name, Pran. Only Pran was highlighted. The second is they have established supply chain partners, strong supply chain partners they have established in the eastern part of the country. Third is they have deployed penetration strategy. All of you must be aware of this particular thing, right? There is something called as penetration strategy. There is something called as skimming strategy. Penetration means you enter via low price and then you make it big. Skimming is you enter via high price, give the impression that you are a ultra high quality product, and then you come down, reduce your price, and then you spread yourself into the middle class. So if your country image is negative, one thing that you need to follow is penetration strategy. That would work really, really well.